when Emma had a birthday, we ordered some tea. I got a whole bunch of different ones. Here's one of them. What is it?
This is the Ripened Zhang Camphor Wood Scent Puerh. My birthday tea will be up soon, but this just sounded very interesting.
I want to see what camphor tea is like. Camphor is that minty type medicinal smell that you get with something like a Vicks Vapo Rub. That
Which
makes
she
you...
loves.
Oh, I do. I like Bengay too. It smells delicious.
Also, I wanted to try these because they are the adorable little wrapped things.
Little wrapped squares, cubes, really.
I love the little wrapped cube
Little
squares.
wrapped cubes. You have to use water with tea, otherwise you're just chewing on some leaves. Which doesn't seem good to me. Suppose we could start a new trend.
No, thanks.
No, you don't want to chew on tea leaves?
That seems strange. Okay, the water is hopping.
The water is hopping.
The water is hopping.
Like
the water is
Does this one have jumping
up.
beans in it? Is it still hopping?
No,
Maybe there was some air
no
in
longer
there.
hopping. Yeah, but for a while it was just going.
The little pieces were sort of percolating.
This first is just to rinse. As you can see by the fact that there is no color here. We must let the leaves open up. And also this is how we warm. Remember, children, always warm your pots.
And we've developed quite a sophisticated audience now. Y'all know anything we do wrong and you tell us, which is good. And we're strictly experimenting, so we don't get by the book all the time.
And
Pour it in the tea tray, which has slots that lead down to a containment area.
What'd you say that color is?
Well, it's pretty dark because we sat here and gabbed for a minute. Okay, dusky. The word brown comes to mind.
Ground brown. Brown.
Not getting the camphor.
Unless they meant camphor like wood fire.
Well, camphor is medicinal.
Maybe they don't know that.
Bengay, Vicks, etc.
Well, there's a slight aftertaste.
Maybe it comes in a minute.
Oh, also, we were at Joann's today, and most of the stuff that Joann sells is like craftware and stuff that you buy and then make, which is what we were there for. But I happened to go to the earring section, as I do. I often do, in fact. And I found a pair of earrings that looked very...
Chandelierish.
Yes, that's a good word for it. I felt they might have been on the Titanic, or perhaps just from the 1910s in general. That's another thing. I seem to have an obsession with history. For like 2 years, I had like a collection of books on the Titanic. And these earrings are like yay long, and they have a pearl at the end, and they've got
Teardrop-shaped pearl, and then sort of a fan like a peacock tail above that.
Yes.
And the pearl is a champagne color, and the fan is more, is it silver?
It's
white?
a silver sort of color.
Nickel, somewhere in there.
And actually, I have several pearl necklaces that I could wear with my pearl earrings because I'm sort of a collector of antique and antique-looking jewelry, which I then wear to church.
This one is muted so far.
1 moment.
You're switching out. Yes. As our viewers like to point out, it really matters which you
And
use.
for us, trying the tea for the first time in clay is just normal because we typically drink
like clay.
our tea in clay because it helps to get rid of acidity most times. Except for that one time that it made it even worse, which I still don't understand.
Clay absorbs, and so it softens the flavor because of all the minerals in the clay.
Which we like.
porcelain does nothing.
So we typically try our tea in clay and just drink it in clay, but we're going to try it in porcelain here for a moment. Now this is the first ever tea-related thing I got for my birthday. Well, no, I take that back. The first ever tea-related thing I got for my birthday, I don't even know if we still have it. We might.
What, those clear ones?
Yes. They're these guy ones.
Mm-hmm.
Which was the first ever tea thing I got for my birthday.
Had all these loose leaf ingredients. She had a budding interest in tea. See what I did there?
Which actually came from her trying to put me to sleep from tea videos.
I showed her boring YouTube videos with plumbers, and that kept her awake. She got interested in plumbing. So I thought, how about this guy drinking tea?
Here we are, 3 years
She
later.
loved it.
We're drinking tea on YouTube.
So I think in the future I'll just show her videos of whatever I want her to do. Room cleaning. We're going to be doing room cleaning videos.
Well, you could show me occupational therapy videos.
Emma wants to be an occupational therapist. If you're one, tell her what she needs to know about it.
So far, I know I need to go to MUSC or some other university that has a program for that.
I'm a speech pathologist, so I work with OTs, so I know what they do.
She also works with PTs, and actually some came and worked with my grandmother, which is why I wanted to be one.
So when she told me she wanted to be a PT, I said, well, occupational therapy has a lot of problem solving in it, and that's something you enjoy. So she looked it up and thought that might be good to do.
Oh.
Different?
Still not camphor, but...
It smells good. Yeah, I like it not in the clay because now I can taste it, and it's good. That's amazing.
But it's still not camphory.
No, it's a nice pu'er, fairly smooth, and brown. It's just brown.
Do you ever feel like a wine taster when you're doing this?
Well, I'm a tea taster.
We tried to be coffee tasters, but that didn't work out.
No, we still got some coffees to
We don't
review.
really like coffee.
I think some of you like to watch us taste coffee and reject them all. Because it's more fun if people don't like the thing you're watching, right?
Well, the whole reason we tried boba was because I thought we would hate it.
Boba. Mm-hmm. We hated it, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, okay. And your friends hated it, actually.
No, they didn't hate the tea. They liked it. That was sugary. What they didn't like was the little tapioca pearls. Although, no, they liked the brown ones. They didn't like the fruit ones.
Boba tea has little pearls of tapioca. Yes, you've had tapioca pudding, those little round squishy things.
They're squishy things in your tea.
If you're a sugar addict and you like to chew your drinks, you might enjoy it. I personally, not so much.
It's like if somebody took Jell-O and stuck it in the freezer.
Has a little bit of sharpness, this.
Would you like some more?
Okay. Big improvement in the porcelain over the clay.
We actually have a bunch of videos on clay versus porcelain versus glass versus whatever it is.
Oh yeah, I am liking it. This is turning into a good pu'er.
I still don't get the medicinal though. It's just not really there. I mean, it has a little bit of like a aftertaste almost, but
maybe it shows up later. Let me go to the Teavivre website. It's clear and bright, deep red, soft and smooth with obvious Zhang.
The fragrance of camphor wood. Maybe it only is supposed to smell like camphor, not... Wait, camphor wood? So it was a wood.
Okay.
The
tea liquid is red and bright. The fragrance of camphor wood is obvious, and the individual package is easy to carry. Okay, so it's the smell of camphor. Let's see what the people said. Woody and strong, these mini bricks are quite potent. Woody, when I say brown, that's what I mean, woody.
I'm not sure why one person says they're incredibly not strong and the other one says they're incredibly strong.
Perhaps how they brewed it or their water.
I'd say it's sort of in the middle of those.
So It's nice. It's good. I like it.
It's not
don't
medicinal.
Don't get the medicinal.
I actually don't mind that because I hate anything that tastes medicinal.
So what do you think? Should they get some?
Yes, it's good. You should get it.
Until we see you again.
Make sure to make time for tea and a good book.